They are planning to deploy cluster bombs, prohibited cluster bombs, and long-range missiles to Ukraine. It's a daunting prospect, scarier than a hissing Viper or even F-16 fighters. Let's not forget how it all started. It all started with basic supplies like bandages, body armor, rations, and medical kits. We predicted that it would escalate, and now it's becoming a reality. This will not stop. This is their approach. They test the waters, hoping to get away with minimal investment, only to realize it's not enough. And everything ends up in flames. Similar to how German tanks burned during the Great Patriotic War, they are once again met with fiery consequences. Their response is to seek even stronger and more powerful means. They believe it might be sufficient this time, but once again, they underestimate the situation. The escalation continues, and we will witness the emergence of submarines and additional fighter aircraft. I can assure you that NATO forces will be present. The talk of subtle military missions from them is nothing more than a facade. There will be no military missions. There will be real forces, and they won't stop until they are confronted with the inevitable threat of their own cities being destroyed. They don't care about our cities or Ukrainian cities. They won't stop until they see Big Ben or maybe the Eiffel Tower or the National Gallery in Washington burning. I express myself wrong. They won't see them burning. They won't stop until they understand that tomorrow they will be burning. They will persist relentlessly until they face the consequences. So it will only end with this. We can repel the counterattacks as much as we want. By the way, I want to express my great respect and admiration to our fighters, to my leaders who prepared for this attack. Look how many days it's been, how many weeks it's already been, and thank goodness we're successfully repelling it. And we are not repelling Ukraine's counterattack. What Ukraine? Only to idiots it's not clear that we are in fact repelling the counterattack of the entire Western world. For the first time in our history, we are fighting alone against the entire Western world. Even during the Great Patriotic War, we fought together on one side of the barricades, with the greatest economies and powers of that time, Great Britain and the United States. And now, today, we are fighting against them, all of them. And thank goodness we are doing it successfully. We are repelling this counterattack, and I extend my gratitude to everyone involved in the preparations for the current situation. However, they will not stop. They will continue to bolster their forces in an attempt to break through our defense line. And it's not working out as well for the Ukrainians as their curators had hoped. This means that the tools will be even harsher. They will employ even more powerful measures. So, until we are forced to declare an ultimatum, we must acknowledge that this is no longer a mere special military operation. It is a full-scale war with NATO. Whether officially declared or not, it doesn't change the gravity of the situation. It doesn't make it easier or harder. Look at the number of personnel, instructors, and servicemen they have deployed. We are fighting directly with you. And therefore we declare that what is happening in southeastern Ukraine is not just a special military operation, but a war against NATO and all the consequences that accompany it. We reserve the right to take the necessary actions one warring party takes against another. You can imagine the unfolding events from here.